Second language English, Standard 10, Lesson 4, Poetry, Quality of Mercy by William Shakespeare. Hello, good day to one and all. Recitation of the poem, Quality of Mercy, written by William Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. It's mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute of awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above the spectred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth then show like as gods when mercy seasons justice. Note down the meanings of the difficult words. Mercy, compassion, kindness. Strained, forced, compelled. So not strained is not forced or compelled. Mightiest, strongest. Becomes, suits. Monarch, king, emperor or king's royal power. Scepter, a decorated rod carried by a king or a queen as a symbol of power. Temporal, temporary power of the king or worldly power. Attribute, quality, character, awe, a feeling of great respect, sometimes mixed with fear or surprise. Sway, to move from side to side. Dread, afraid, worried. Enthroned, seated, lived. Seasons, tempers or makes better, makes fit for use. Before I start the explanation of the poem, let me go to the background of the story. This poem, which is an extract of the play, The Merchant of Venice, has a story to tell. The main characters in this play are Antonio, a wealthy merchant; Bassanio, friend of Antonio who wants to marry Portia; Portia, a rich, beautiful, intelligent lady who later marries Bassanio; Shylock, a Jewish moneylender who hated Antonio. Antonio, the merchant of Venice, takes a large loan from the Jew Shylock to help his friend Bassanio. Bassanio aspires to marry Portia. He needed money. He asked Antonio to help him. Antonio has a contract or agreement with Shylock, the moneylender. Shylock, instead of charging interest for the loan taken, asks a pound of Antonio's flesh from his body if the loan is not paid within 3 months. What did Shylock ask? He asked a pound of Antonio's flesh from his body. The bond is signed. Now, Antonio couldn't repay the loan within the stipulated period of 3 months. Shylock, without mercy, demands a pound of his flesh. Portia, now the wife of Bassanio, wants to help Antonio. She dresses like a lawyer and saves Antonio's life. In the famous court scene of the play, Portia makes this speech begging Shylock for mercy. The poem, William Shakespeare describes the quality of mercy through Portia. In this poem, we learn about the argument of Portia, who wants to convey the greatness of mercy and says mercy is more valuable than the king's crown. Now let me explain the poem, reading and explanation. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. Droplet here is an old English word which means drops. The poem Quality of Mercy says, the quality of mercy is not compelled. It is not compelled by force, or it is not showered by force or compulsion. It should be given freely. It says compassion or kindness should be given freely. In the above lines, it tells that mercy cannot be forced. It should drop as the gentle rain from heaven upon the earth. So mercy should come as gently and naturally as the rain that comes gently and freely down below from the sky. The rain falls without destruction. It is harmless. Now, drops as gentle rain is a simile. The poet compares mercy and the gentle rain that drops from heaven. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Blessed is an old English word. Blessed, blesseth, blesses. Mercy is a blessing for both the giver and the taker. Whenever mercy is given, it comes back. That is, it gives and takes. So mercy is twice blessed. Now, how does it reward both the giver and the receiver? The giver, when he shows mercy, he is respected and appreciated. The receiver is helped when he is not punished, otherwise he would have suffered if he is not shown mercy. It's mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. Here, according to Shakespeare, mercy is the mightiest of the mightiest. It means mercy is the most powerful in the universe. Mercy becomes the strongest of the strongest and it never stops. Mercy makes the king better than the crown he is wearing. He is powerful when he shows mercy. So, the king is powerful when he shows mercy to his people. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Once again, the king shows his power through the scepter over his subjects, that is the people. Scepter or the decorated rod carried by the king makes the people to honor, respect and fear the king. The monarch or the king of the earth has the power to rule the people as he likes. The power of the king is called worldly power or temporal power. Because once he loses his power, he is no more powerful. Wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings, but mercy is above the spectred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. Doth, does. The strength or might of the king may fail fear in the hearts of the people. Yet, when the king shows mercy, it is better than his spectre because mercy is a quality of God himself. Thus, if a king is merciful, he would be liked by the people and treated like God. Enthroned in the heart of the king means mercy resides in the hearts of the king. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth show like as gods when mercy seasons justice. Now, according to the poet, when the king shows mercy, then his powers become like that of God because it will make even his enemy to love and respect him. The person remains thankful to the king. He becomes divine. The poet says mercy is a divine quality and greatest virtue of all. Mercy is the quality of God himself. It is an attribute to God himself seated on the throne in the form of king. The king appears or shines like God when the king is showing mercy. So, once again I repeat, the king becomes equivalent to God. himself when mercy is given to the people. The poet here wanted to show that God is merciful and that those who are merciful are blessed. About the poet William Shakespeare, he was regarded as the foremost dramatist of his time. He wrote more than 30 plays. In his poem and plays, Shakespeare invented thousands of words, thus created impressive expansion of English language. Students, this poem is for memorization. Learn and practice to write. Thank you very much.